Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I want to take you through some of the exhibits, starting with the last one we kind of went through. This exhibit here, this is the iCloud from Sean Gathright, or at least the iCloud that belongs to Sean Gathright.
I'm not sure if it belongs to him, but yeah, the identifiers show Sean Gathright as being the owner.
All right. The iCloud username is the Rockout Sean username.
Yes.
All right. So this is not Alicia Andrews' iCloud.
I don't know. Again, I can't associate it with anybody. I only can tell you the names that are on the accounts.
Got it. But on this account, Rockout Sean, there is no indication that this account has Alicia Andrews' name tied to it, correct?
I have no idea if it is or is not.
All right. This message that you see here, could you read that in the green?
I'm coming home. My thirst is quenched. I love you, Murphy.
All right. Murphy, do you have any context for who sent this message?
I don't know anybody in this case.
At any point in time, did you meet with Detective Ramos to go over any of these iPhone devices or the iCloud returns?
I don't recall specifically going over any specific artifacts.
With Detective Ramos?
Correct.
Or with any detective in the case?
No, I do the extractions, or I'll put them into some sort of software to where they can view it, and then I usually do a small supplement saying what I did, but as far as interpreting the data or seeing how data or items are relevant to the investigation, I don't typically take part in that unless it has to do with a child exploitation case that's assigned to me.
Understood. All right, so I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 75C4. You're not aware of the significance of this photograph. Is that correct?
Correct. And I believe it's, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that this is actually not a photograph, but it's a clip of a video.
So it's a still shot from a video?
I believe that that's what was presented. There's a video file, I think, that goes with this. That might have been just before that. It shows all the clips. Yes, there. And then I believe that that image is just one frame from that video file. But regardless, I don't know the relevance of the video file or the image itself.
Showing you State's Exhibit 75C9. You're not aware of the significance of this photograph either?
No, sir.
Or the relevance?
No, sir.
Missing something. You did you go through Alicia Andrews' iCloud return?
No.
Not at all?
Other than I'll usually go through some of the reports just to show that the artifacts that you would expect to be in there are there, but as far as a specific message or a specific photo, no, I did not go looking for evidence relevant to the case.
All right. Do you know that there were nearly 370,000 artifacts in Alicia Andrews' iCloud return?
I'm not aware of how many artifacts there are in it, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was the number you're telling me.
All right. The iCloud returns, are you responsible for getting these returns from iCloud?
From Apple, yes, sir.
From Apple. You're responsible for doing that, and is that a lot of work?
I wouldn't say it's a lot of work because it's more of just a download, but as far as the knowledge it takes to be able to decrypt it and use the software that Apple requires you to use, because they use their own version of decryption software, so we have to download that, put in the passcode, and then unzip it, and then decrypt it, download it, and then put it back into a zip file and then process it. So it's a little bit of a process for a regular person who's never done it before.
Well, for someone in your position, is that a easy task?
It can be, depending how big the extraction is. Some of them we've had to be 1 terabyte of data backed up, and some of that stuff can take a significant amount of time, and you have to go through the logs and make sure that nothing failed during the process, and if it did, you have to go download those individual zip folders and then make sure it's all there. So it's yes and no, depending on how big the backup is.
All right. So let's say it is a terabyte or something over a terabyte.
Yes.
How long would that typically take for you to download and get access to?
It could take, we've had it take weeks.
Nothing more than weeks?
It could take longer. I'm not sure because of the failures where you have to keep going back after the information until you get it all downloaded. But with smaller ones, you know, we could have it maybe downloaded in a day and even sometimes parsed the same day.
All right. So if there are Apple iCloud accounts out there that were related to this case, at most it would have taken you weeks to get those Apple iCloud returns downloaded.
From the moment that Apple's created the response and that gets forwarded to us, it would at most, on average, a couple weeks to get the download. It doesn't typically take weeks if it's not that large of a file.
Okay. No further questions.
Okay, Peter, briefly, Your Honor. For a typical criminal investigation, in order to have Apple start preparing an iCloud return, do you need a search warrant to be authored, granted, issued to Apple for them to respond to that?
Yes.
And in this particular case, any search warrants would have been completed and shared to Apple by detectives?
Yes.
No other questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, may this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You're free to go.